Good morning, welcome to another daily update. It's Wednesday, 8th of April today. Loads of things to mention today. I want to talk about some important information about exciting upcoming online content later this week. Some really positive local Hollywood news as well. So let's dive in. Boris Johnson remains in ICU. The stories emerging seem to be pretty positive. It seems that he wasn't on a ventilator. However, he was getting some kind of oxygen to help with his breathing. But apparently he's in good spirits, hopeful of a recovery. So we just need to keep praying and asking the Lord to restore him to health. I watched a number of videos online recently, short news reports with phenomenal insights into the life of doctors and nurses inside intensive care units all around the world during this crisis. The pressure, the stress that they're under is just immense. The workload, the seriousness of it all. They're having to wear this heavy protective gear, having to put it on, wear it, and then take it off each shift. Some are only able to work in sort of short spells because they're having panic attacks and so on. And just really emphasised to me just how much respect and gratitude we ought to have for these people. They truly are heroes. They're out on the front line. They're putting themselves and in theory their own families at risk. They don't really have the option of staying at home. They've got a job to do to help those who severely need it. So we just have to keep praying for these people. We should be praying every day for their strength, for their courage, for their protection, and even for their joy as they do this, as they serve others. So maybe you could join me at some point today and pray for them. Even if you don't know any personally, ask the Lord to bless them and be with them. Some more local news this morning. Firstly, if you live in the Hollywood area, a number of churches, charities, agencies have been working behind the scenes to set up a website and a dedicated phone line for people in the Hollywood area to get help if they require it. And these have both gone live now, so details are below in the description box. You can spread the word to other people you know, perhaps particularly those who are a bit more vulnerable. And if they need help with groceries or prescriptions, or even just simply a phone call for a bit of conversation, there's now a website that points you in the right direction, and there's a dedicated phone line for people to ring, I think at any time of the day as well. Secondly, I want to mention, because it's Easter, we're going to be doing 2 live services this weekend. So our usual Sunday service in the morning at 10:30, that's going ahead as normal. We'll be celebrating Easter Sunday when Christ is risen. But then we'll also be doing a Good Friday reflection, and that's live at 8 o'clock in just a couple of days' time. So both those links will be below. You can find out more about them by clicking there. Last thing I want to mention, so far it's only really been me that's been on this YouTube channel. I'm sure you're probably getting sick of hearing my voice each day. Well, we're about to launch a new project, and we're calling this 2-minute Testimonies, and I'm encouraging people to record a 2-minute video and send it to me, where you simply answer the question, what does God mean to you? And then I'm going to turn these into YouTube videos. We're going to post them online so that we can all see each other's faces and hear from a few different voices. So if you want to do that, please do. You can send it through to me. You can text me or whatever if you need my email address. Doesn't matter if you belong to our church family or not, just send these videos in. And I'm aiming to hopefully post 1 per week on a Sunday afternoon starting this Sunday, but I might do it a little bit more often if we get a good response. So lots going on, lots to tune into. Remember to subscribe. Please do share this with other people. We want to keep building our online community as much as we can so that we all stay connected. And finally this morning, I wanted to read out a few verses from Luke's Gospel in the lead up to Jesus being arrested. Luke chapter 22 tells us this. Jesus went out as usual to the Mount of Olives, and his disciples followed him. On reaching the place, he said to them, "Pray that you will not fall into temptation." He then withdrew about a stone's throw beyond them, knelt down, and he prayed, "Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done." An angel from heaven, we're told, appeared to him and strengthened him, and being in anguish, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat was like drops of blood falling to the ground. Because this is an incredible moment. Jesus is preparing himself both mentally and emotionally for what is the most significant, most important moment in all of history. And he's crushed. He's crushed in spirit. He's in anguish. And it's all because of the task that lies before him. He's going to be betrayed. He's going to be abandoned by his friends. He's going to be tried unjustly. He's going to be beaten. He's going to be crucified. But even more than those things, he's taken upon himself the weight of human sin. He's feeling the wrath of God poured out upon him. And so he cries out to his Father, "Take this cup from me." He knows the seriousness of this. He longs to be released from this task. But then he says, "Yet not my will, but yours, Father." See, there's one thing Jesus longs for even more than being released from this, and it's being obedient to his Father. Jesus knows this is why he came. This is what must be done. This has been the plan since before the creation of the world, and he did it for us. Paul says in Romans 5, God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Whatever you're doing today, no matter what restrictions are upon us in these strange days, let's pause and remember how Jesus Christ paid the ultimate price for our freedom. And as ever, until tomorrow, God bless.